Our next speaker is Yin Oliveira. He's a direct action activist who has been attending youth action camps sponsored by the Civil Liberties Defense Center. He has spoken before many regional boards, including the California Air Resources Board and the California Board of Forestry, and has participated in the shutdowns at Monsanto, Nestle's, Alhambra, and the Port of Oakland during Occupy movement. He is also a trained tree sitter and participated in the Earth First sit at Strawberry Rock. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Yin Oliveira.
Over 99% of all old-growth forest is gone. When explaining this to my fellow humans, most just ignore it. Something is very wrong. I feel like most humans are lacking humanity. My name is Yin Oliveira. I've been watching the forest behind my house get destroyed over the years while I watch and cry. I don't understand why people who have been on this earth for such a short amount of time have the right to kill these beautiful trees that have been here for much longer than we have. In my opinion, the forest and all life within deserve to exist on this planet as much as humans, even though most of us think we are superior. The adults of this world believe that the youth don't understand what we need, so they make decisions for us, even though their decisions affect our future and not theirs. Last year, over 5 million acres in Alaska were burned, and over 1 billion trees in California have died due to drought last year. Why would we consider killing any more trees when carbon is the leading cause of global warming and trees sequester carbon, but they do not sequester carbon when they are laying in a timber yard? I don't understand my fellow humans. Red Emerson alone owns over 2 million acres of timberland. We cannot afford to lose all the trees he plans to cut. When clear cutting is done, many different types of trees are murdered, and the timber companies usually only plant one tree to replace everything, which is the ponderosa pine. What about all the diversity? What about all the animals that depend on the other trees for food and shelter? What about all the oaks, firs, and cedars that do not get replanted? I do not want a forest with just ponderosa pine. It's not just the trees or the animals who suffer. Even the microorganisms in the dirt get killed as well due to pesticides and herbicides that get sprayed after clear cuts. Most water is polluted as well because of all these chemicals. 100 years ago, you could drink from almost any stream. Now I wouldn't dream of it because I would likely get an illness. Trees are considered a renewable resource. They are a renewable resource, but not at the rate we are cutting them. There is roughly 6 billion trees a year that get cut. It is impossible to replace that at the rate we are taking it. No one should be able to own land since this is all stolen land. Stolen from the natives and the animals and other life. It is almost too late. If we do not stop everything, if we do not stop now, everything on this earth could die because we all depend on trees. I want my great-grandchildren to be able to experience the same beautiful forest that my great-grandparents had. We do not need to cut trees. Paper and building materials can be made out of hemp and other renewable resources. We are stealing from the next generations. I am coming to everyone today as a youth, begging for everyone to stop being so foolish and do what needs to be done. It is time to chain yourself to heavy equipment or take it apart. Set up tree sits. Anything is better than nothing. Forget the law. The law is only protecting those who seek to destroy this earth. We need to save the forest for the next generations. Thank you. My brother was going to be here today, but he isn't feeling so well. So I'm going to talk in his spot for a little bit about water. In every layer of our biosphere, water is being polluted. Fracking alone is comparable to nuclear waste because everywhere around it is destroyed for thousands of years. Scientists have positively linked earthquakes to fracking, and today, because of that, Oklahoma has more earthquakes than anywhere else on Earth. In our great Mother Ocean, there is every pollutant made by man. One in particular, plastic, is literally choking the life out of her. The life that is eating plastic is of every size and shape. Plankton, coral, birds, turtles, whales, and everything else is dying from plastic consumption. The food chain has been pierced by our own stupidity, and now plastic is in humans. And it continues. Fukushima radiates 300 tons of water every day through cooling efforts, and it is dumped into the sea every day. This will continue long past our epitaph. If we do not unite and earn honor in this biosphere, it is time to stop being foolish. It is time to stop being selfish. It is time to stand up for the future generations. Thank you.